Hello, this is Mr. Mills, and we're going to start our Unit 0 Lesson 1 Algebra review. We're looking at two-step equations today. So we're going to do a couple of problems just to make sure you understand how our process is set up. So let's look initially at 4x minus 12 equals 8. So what are we going to do to solve it? So first off, we need to subtract 12 from both sides. Add 12 to both sides. Please forgive me. We're subtracting in the problem, so we need to add. So we're adding 12 to both sides. That's going to give us 4x plus 20 by adding like terms. In the last step, we're going to divide by 4. So x is going to be 5. Now, to make sure I have the right answer, I would need to go back and plug in my answer to see if it's correct. So let's look at that part as well. So when I check my work, 4 times 5 minus 12 is 20 minus 12, which is equal to 8. Yes, it does work. So that's a true statement. Let's look at another problem. X divided by 3 plus 8 equals 6. So how are we going to solve this? Well, first thing, we want to isolate the variable, get the x by itself. So we need to move this positive 8 first. So to do that, we're going to subtract 8 from both sides, as we've done in the previous problem. When we simplify, we'll have x over 3 equals negative 2. And that's because we subtracted 8 on both sides. This is dividing. So what's the opposite of dividing? That's multiplying. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3. So we get x equals negative 6. Now, when we plug in our numbers, let's see. Went a little bit too fast. When we check our work, it's going to be negative 6 over 3 plus 8 equals positive 6. It is going to work. And we have a problem. So like we said here, we're going to plug in negative 6. I apologize that the page turner is over the space for check your work, but it's going to be negative 6 over 3 plus 8. There it is, equals 6. It does work. All right, let's look for our last one here for this particular section. We have x minus 4 over 2 equals 9. So the last thing we're doing is we are dividing. So x minus 4 divided by 2 equals 9. The first thing we're going to do is multiply both sides by 2. So when we do that and simplify, we'll get x minus 4 equals 18. And then we need to get the x by itself. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. So we're going to do the opposite. So x is going to be equal to 22. Now once we do that, to check our work, we'll have 22 minus 4 divided by 2, which is the same thing as 18 over 2, which is equal to 9. It does work. Okay, so those are our examples for lesson 1. So you'll use that to be able to go ahead and get started with your practice and then to move on to your mastery check.